Howdy ho, everybody. I am Donut, and I'm here with...
Thermites.
I have seen South Park up to season 20-something.
I'm watching it blinds.
This is season 4, episode 4, Quintuplets 2000.
Oh boy.
Any predictions?
I assume new kids come to South Park, they're quintuplets.
Alright. Let's get into it. I'm not sure you can have any more prediction than that.
Perfect ending.
Very hard cut in.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you give that episode?
We'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 6 out of 10 too. There's a lot of stuff I enjoyed in it, but it was pretty... the very, very beginning of it with the circus stuff was kind of just dragged on a little bit.
Yeah.
And in general, the anti-protest shit, I gotta chop it down just for that alone.
See, this is the South Park stuff that I was thinking of when we started the series, and I was like, oh, I don't like South Park.
I would say, early South Park, I mean, you can definitely see, Matt and Trey, I would say one of the big things is them being very anti-protest in general.
Right.
The Rainforest stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that, even with the Rainforest stuff, again, it wasn't even as much of being anti-environmentalism as it was anti-just protests in general.
I can see that.
Like, but, I mean, they've definitely come around in you know, later times or anything like that. They change as people do over time. Which is why it is interesting to see, you know, episodes like this, like the hate crime episode, where it's like, boy, real bad message. But, I mean, like, the rest of what, you know, the quintuplets were saying as the message at the end, you know, I agree with, you know, but it was good, it was entertaining. But, yeah, that point was literally the only point of why they don't like protests is, don't you have anything better to do? Boy. I mean, you can say the same about them, about this show.
Yeah.
Such a stupid argument. But yeah, I would definitely say, especially this point in South Park, is definitely a lot of Matt and I'd say Trey specifically. Trey is such an edgy boy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like definitely later on he focuses way more on what's funny rather than just what is edgy. Whereas I think early on he focuses a lot more on like, what opinion do I have that, even if I don't have a reason for the opinion, like not liking protests, or clear, like, in this, he didn't have a reason. There was no reason that he gave. But he's just, yeah, at times, Trey can be a child, and I don't feel bad saying that. I love Matt and Trey, but boy, at times, Trey is such a... He becomes the person that he hates, right? He becomes then the guy who has this show and can do anything with the show, so he will just do anything with it.
Yeah.
As opposed to doing what makes a funny show.
Right.
But yeah, that said though, this episode, my favorite joke of this episode is the Randy, you know, saying like, all right, anybody who has a grandmother, please take a step forward. Oh, hold on there, girls.
That was really good.
Such an absolute banger. Classic line. What was your favorite joke of the episode?
Mine is probably Kenny singing during the sex scene.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, but like I really liked the entire Kenny subplot of this episode.
Yeah, the Kenny subplot is really good. Yeah, and ending it like right at the very end with him getting shot and dying. Did you recognize what that shot was parodying?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Let me try and find it. I'll try and put it up on screen, but here's a good image of it. It was when they were specifically going into, what was the guy's name? Elian Gonzalez. It was, Border Patrol raid. Okay. Gone wrong. That's what it was. Very, very classic image of a man opening a closet door and a father holding his son inside the closet trying to hide from them and then pointing a rifle at the father and child's face. But yeah, a lot. That said, though, with the shit message and all that, you know, it's wild to me that they will have the message of like, you know, protests are bad, but the government is extremely fucked up, and all the shit that they do should be protested, but you shouldn't protest.
Yeah.
Like, you should disagree with all this, but you should just deal with it.
I mean, it is a classic both sides are wrong.
Yeah. Like, this is what I can see with the centrist side. This is an extremely centrist side of you of I have an opinion, but I'm going to do nothing about my opinion.
Right.
My opinion only exists for me to whine about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I think the issues that I have with Trey is when he puts out puts out a message, like not like the episode is bad, but like where the message at the end is such a I have an opinion that I want to whine about, and I hate the people who have my opinion and are doing something about it.
Yeah.
Like, such a shit mentality. But yeah, the whole I don't know, what is there to say that everybody hasn't heard a billion times right now with everything that's going on with this episode? But like, the tear gas Easter Bunny egg, that was very funny to me.
Yeah.
The like Easter explosion in the house. I assume that's what they were trying to do. An Easter explosion.
It was so unlike any other explosion in the whole series.
Yeah. But yeah, the absolute chaos of. By the way, I have no idea who that woman was. I'm not familiar with her. Do you know who she is?
I have no idea. Okay. I was hoping you know.
No, I'm actually completely unfamiliar with who she is as well. But her in the Easter Bunny suit coming in here, the absolute just chaos that ensued within like 10 seconds of going in there after the tear gas and all was hilarious. Man, a lot of great like jokes this episode, which is like I really loved the plot with the quintuplets and then Kenny like just being reversed. Yeah. And like we knew that Kenny's working his way to Europe this entire time, and then the reveal of he's in Romania. He went to Romania.
Yeah. And he's doing fine.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I love I think we got, again, good characterization of Kenny's parents this episode.
Yeah.
With the real big difference between his dad and his mom. His mom's such a saint, his dad's such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And we have the continuity with, in the circus, Kenny's brother being there with him. But then Kenny's sister was not there with them. So I know that was weird. It's like half continuity.
Yeah.
Let me check my notes. Do you have anything else you want to say?
When they brought, like, when we went to Cirque du Soleil, or Cirque du whatever, I really thought they were going to, like, I thought the quintuplets were going to be the French-Canadian quintuplets, who were treated a lot like the Romanian ones in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, they were very much just a freak show for a while.
Okay. So you thought it was going to be very specific.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I imagine they probably went to Romania, because it's more international, like, they wouldn't have to then do a Canadian thing with it.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing, actually. Yeah.
I guess so. Probably. Yeah, I can't think of any other reason specifically why it would be... Like, even the babushka stuff they could have done with just an older woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I never realized that. So, Randy says, those who still have a grandmother, or those who have a grandmother, step forward, still living or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he says. What is it? What is the exact line? I can't remember. But, if you have a grandmother who's alive, step forward. And he says, oh, hold on, girls. Kyle does not step forward.
Oh.
Because the grandmother is dead. I never caught that. But yeah, that is all the notes for this episode. Okay. Not a whole lot.
That's fine.
Yeah. I guess that's it for this episode. I don't really have much else to say. As always, I stand with not just the protesters, but specifically the violent protesters. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Just wanted to say that. Sure. Just gotta say it as many times as I want. Fuck the police. I stand with the violent protesters, and fucking get them.